Welcome back. I hope you definitely had a lot of fun right now with our wine and whining and also the interview that we had with the people just behind the show. Of course, you will see much more about them, especially next year. But for this year, we have other things that come. Unfortunately, right now, the Kage Story Hour will come, but later. I think it's exactly 30 minutes when I'm correct.
Yes, we're not having any monitor, by the way. So I'm like hearing my own voice only from the room. So that's slightly confusing. Yes, I know, but I cannot hear myself. That's really funny. Yes. First, I have an announcement. Suddenly I can hear now I can talk. Wonderful. If you've ever been in a situation like this, if you're sitting on a stage and you can only hear the voice from your reflections from the back wall, it will completely screw up your brain. You will start like, yeah, and talk like you're a complete drunk. All right, next up, there was supposed to be Uncle Kage's Story Hour.
Correct.
And I have good news and I have bad news. The bad news is that the oncoming event is going to be delayed by about half an hour. But the good news is we're going to have Uncle Kage live on stage right here. Because he spontaneously joined us. And yeah, like completely blew our minds. We had no idea he was coming. I swear we didn't know. Okay, so that's that. The next thing, due to the sound problems we had during the opening ceremonies, I think a couple of people online had a very hard time understanding what we were saying, and I gave a little introduction about what kind of event we are trying to make and why we are here at the Maritime Hotel. And I would like to reiterate on that for everyone who couldn't hear or missed our earlier announcement about that. So, we are right now broadcasting live from the Maritime Hotel in Magdeburg, which is also a former Eurofurence location, which makes this very, very nostalgic in so many ways. And yes, the reason why we're doing it is because just very recently it became clear that it would be both legal and safe to run an in-person event like this. And our first goal was to bring everyone who's working on the production together so that we don't have to repeat last year's process of everyone working from home. That was a big desire we had. And the next thing why we did this is we really wanted to have a kind of studio audience to give everyone on the stream the atmosphere of a real event. So it's not just a bunch of people sitting at their desk or in their garden talking about things. We wanted to have a little event and bring that home to you guys watching right now. We really would have loved to have all the 3,000 people right here, right now, but it was not possible. We only had a couple of months, maybe 3 months, to organize this entire thing, and organizing a real convention will take the better part of a whole year. So no matter how hard we would have tried, we couldn't have made this possible. So we thought, what's the next best thing we can do? So we invited most of the Eurofurence staff and a couple of friends who we know would get along well with our vaccination required. Everybody here at this location is certified, fully vaccinated, and has been tested on the day of arrival. And we wouldn't have been able to do that with a bigger party. So please excuse us for literally pulling off the staff con that everyone has been so afraid of for such a long time. And honestly, we did not do this because we hate you. We did not do this to piss you off or anything. We simply did because that's the best thing we could do. So maybe that makes it a bit more clear why things are happening like they are. And this will also give us the opportunity to like have live DJs here on stage on Saturday evening. At least the 4 DJs who could get the days off. We would have liked to have more, but it was all so short notice. Nobody was getting like the holidays approved from their bosses like 2 weeks ahead of time. And show you some actual fluffies dancing here on the stage instead of just, you know, lonely DJs and some VR stuff. Which does not mean that you shouldn't absolutely go to the Eurofurence streaming room tonight and tomorrow night and dance your virtual paws off. We'll still put you on screen when we can. You will be still part of the fun. I hope we will be able to just enjoy this together and have the full convention next year again with a proper go-ahead.
Absolutely. Could you please give us here the numbers again? Because as you just stated, unfortunately, we had some technical hiccups at the beginning. So I'm pretty certain a few people will be interested to hear when Eurofurence next year will be.
Yes. We just, 2 days ago, we got the confirmation that the date for Eurofurence 2022 will be from the 24th of August to the 28th of August. And you might add a few days in front of it if you're arriving early. And we also had a little booking hiccup because the hotel apparently told us the dates and forgot to actually block the rooms for general booking, and they have now done that. And it is now their problem, no longer mine. We'll see how that goes. We will keep in contact about that. Also, if you're interested how many people are here right now, we are just under 100 people here. We've set up this little studio here. It is to a very small extent financed by the Eurofurence organization. But the biggest part of this is either being paid for by the people who are actually here. So everybody who's here, including myself, we all paid a little fee and let the head go around to make this possible. Many people donated materials, equipment, and of course volunteering for this completely free. We wanted to make a point of not using any major part of the donations we got for this, because last year when we had to cancel the convention for the first time, many people were very, very generous and opted to donate their con fee. And we want to assure you that all of that will be put into Eurofurence 2022. You have not been paying for StaffCon. Don't worry about that. I give you my word. Just because I think I read something along those lines.
There were some definitely statements about this online, but I definitely want to say here quickly about it. Everything here is mainly for the online event. Everything that you see here currently set up, it is definitely for you to enjoy from your home. And it's definitely making it a lot easier for especially the people doing the shows here right now, that they have everyone from the different technic guys just being here. As I shown in the very beginning, we have a little army of people that are here to make the experience that you have the best that you can have. And we have brilliant people there. And now we have them right here sitting with us and not just somewhere around the world where you're just putting everything together. But now here, where we can directly talk about it and can also change things up on the fly and not just, 2 days later.
Can you make a little noise? Does it sound this better? I think it does.
Okay, Token, you have a few new things you want to say.
Yes, you mentioned that we have the DJs here on Saturday, but this was not only the only DJ set we have. We also already had one yesterday night, and we had Burutatsu, Lee, and Rob absolutely crushing the dance floor. And I know it, I was there until the last minute, so that was very awesome. And also later tonight, we also have another DJ set with Zippo, Aska, Klimbim, and Matt also turning up the beats. So if you're at home, move the coffee table to the side, clean up a little bit, make a little dance floor, turn up the volume as high as you can. And just in case the neighbors come over and complain, quickly put on your fursuit and look cute, because when you look like a cute fursuiter, you can get away with a lot of things. Yes, I also have some stats from Twitch yesterday. Yesterday we had at peak 421 viewers at the start of our Guest of Honor event. And I believe we are probably a lot more people watching. Probably some of you are meeting together in smaller groups and having a little party at home. So maybe if you have a picture of this, send it in the Discord, share some love with the others so we can see like how much party you are making at home. Also, Discord users, the number increased, 2,550 Discord users we have right now. And I want to also say that we don't only have the chat rooms, but further down we have like gaming rooms, like Count Up, Game Quiz, or I like the Corrupt a Wish room. So be sure to check it out and yeah, have a nice evening.
Mm-hmm. All right, I have a couple more important announcements to make. And that's, what do you get when you ask a furry to build a computer? A Lenovo with WinRAR pre-installed.
Are you serious about this?
Yes, totally. How much does a furry suit cost? Your dignity. I'll be here all week. Don't forget to tip the waitress. Okay, it's not like I'm into furry porn or anything, but we've all been down that rabbit hole. And
security. Could you maybe come? I think our chairman needs another beer.
What does furries and fast food lovers both have in common? They both like a hot dog.
Make it the other way around. Please take me somewhere else.
Pac-Man must be a furry because he goes like ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, I'll stop now.
Thank you. But thank you as well. Good. Since we have a little bit more minutes, we definitely have a few more things that we can show you tonight. Because, as Token just said, we are not only the people here, we are the people in VR chat, but we are also the people on Discord, and of course the things that we have on website. So, we definitely would love to take the time that we have right now here to tell a little bit more about what we have in services for you and what our dealers and artists have just been coming up with for you and you to enjoy. So, let's dive in right away with me, that I am showing you where you can find everything that you want, maybe in regard of just finding your own kinds of, well, most favorite artist, but maybe also just other kinds of merchandise with Eurofurence. As we are talking about beforehand, there's of course this lovely merch that we have on Redbubble, but there are 116 different kinds of vendors on our webpage where you can find all the different kind of stuff online. And they have a lovely kind of assortment, and you should definitely see it. So I hope that the video team is just switching over to my laptop for this briefly. So we are seeing the dealers then that we have here online. We have a lot of different kinds of people and a lot of different kinds of tags that you can look for. For example, you just want some kind of artwork, you have just about 50 different people that you can select from, that you have just to, for example, to click on and see everything about them. You can see where they are being contacted with, so where they are preferred for, but also can see a little showcase of the different kinds of things that they have them for themselves. So there's all this lovely kind of stuff that you can find there, so check it out. There is so much things there, and you will definitely find something in your kind of liking. For example, you can also just use here this little kind of search bar and look for the artist that you love. For example, our guest of honor, where Alecta is just being here, you can just find her directly by just typing in her name and find all the different kinds of ways how to contact her and maybe get a commission right away by herself.
Okay, will it also find furry jokes?
No, and I think it's very good. But, we have, of course, when you're looking for something like that, we have writers, for example, that had joined us. So if you definitely love, for example, that someone is writing you something, you can, of course, go for them. Oh, come on, where are you? For example, Fusselschwarm have some, and also, of course, Gemstone Heroes have, of course, some kind of written media. So maybe you can find some kind of jokes there.
Jyanon?
Yes.
Okay, what has 4 legs, is furry, green, and will kill you if it falls out of a tree. A pool table.
Okay, if you want to have other dirty things and not just these lovely jokes, you can of course always click here on the right upper corner, right next to the search bar, and just activate the After Dark section. So here you can find everything that your adult heart is looking for. So if you're rather looking for these kinds of elements, you can find them here as well without scaring anyone away, for example, your mother or someone else. So if you like to, for example, just give our lovely friend Painayina a check out, who did a lot of different kinds of things for us, by the way. So definitely click on this little icon here on the right upper corner, this 18, and you're coming straight to everything that your heart desires for the more adult kind of site. Of course, you can do pretty much the same as well when you're going in the very, very bottom of the page, where you can find as well that the page will tell you, hey, you're coming to the end of all the people that we have here, and that you can just activate the adult section for you when you're clicking here. Of course, the reminder here, please only click it when you are eligible in your kind of country to see this kind of content. We know that people who are currently here that will probably just, yeah. It is a suggestion from us, and we would definitely suggest to keep it that way. Of course, also just a quick shout out to someone else who helped us very much. That is also Kalani Arts, who helped us to have our lovely kind of logo that you're seeing pretty much everywhere. She designed these t-shirts with Alpha Key together. So also give her a love and pretty much go there and maybe buy some commissions from her. So that is everything. Okay, sorry, I have one more that
Jyanon?
No.
Jyanon?
No.
What do you call a furry and here? Def Leppard.
I knew that I definitely wanted to be here, the one who's not hearing that shit. Anyway, one more artist I definitely want to shout out is, of course, Fizzlepaw. She had also the lovely kind of things made for us, for example, with the website, and definitely should also get some love out there. Because all the artists that I just talked about, they got nothing from us despite of exposure. And we definitely want to at least give them as much exposure as they can get from this. Because everything that they did there is phenomenal. It is absolutely great that they did this for us, and we definitely thank them very, very much out there. So, this is pretty much the part from our website. You can find right here, just right under the dealer stand itself. But of course, we have other kinds of ways how you can contact different kinds of artists as well. So, when you're going straight to our Discord, you have the opportunity to speak directly with the artist that you like to. So not just about the communication ways that you find there, but of course also directly the people that have been here. So when you, for example, just arrived there and got your artist attendee kind of tag, just scroll down to the section of the dealers den, and you'll find all these different kinds of great artists that are just being here and streaming things for you all the time. So you can just go straight to Discord and just join the stream that they are doing currently there and, well, making something for you right there. You can talk with them, you can write with them, you can have pretty much a lot of different kinds of conversations as of the con. No, Cheetah.
Jyanon?
No.
Jyanon?
No.
What do you call a furry who gets on by chicken legs? A hentai fan.
What? What did the Japanese chicken say?
Okay, I'll give you that. Respect. Respect.
At least it was the one thing I had in my mind, and you suddenly got me into this craziness. So I hope you can get you through with that. Because the next thing I'm doing is we are joining straight away with one of those artists that we have right here. And I would say we are starting right away with the people here, Toko and Gan. Hey, you two!
Oh no.
Hey! It is absolutely great to see you here as well, because you just joined us yesterday when we had our little get-together with Nailed It. And you're here as well. So when people have an interest to see you draw and, of course, talk with you directly about the art that you have, now is your best kind of chance. Just come here, just like I did. Just go through the different kinds of channels that you find there and click on it. It's easy as that, and you're right there. Ganryu, I hope you're doing fine.
I'm doing great.
I'm very, very glad to hear that. So, you're currently drawing with Toko together?
Yes, somewhat.
So, what's
We do draw separate pictures. We don't draw on the same picture.
Understood. So, what are you currently drawing there?
It's a landscape. Like here's a moss rock and here are rocks, and this is a riverbank and here's some river. So it's mostly in the making.
We definitely
Right
see
now.
that. So I'm definitely crossing my fingers for you that it's coming along nicely. So for you, Toko, you're also doing something currently?
Yes, I don't know what I'm doing exactly. Just I saw a gallery painting in just this awesome painting style, and I wanted to try it out. Yeah.
Then we definitely wish you the best with it and hope that maybe more people coming here to join here to watch it coming to fruition. So definitely crossing our fingers that everything is going. So we are leaving again and going to the next. I think Wolfgang was there as well. So we are joining them right away. Hey there. Welcome on the Twitch stream. I hope you are prepared.
Yes, I am. Hello.
Glad you do. So, tell us a little bit what you're currently drawing here.
I'm making a badge for a friend and a commissioner. It has been a while since I made badges, so I'm a bit rusty in just making the concept for it right now, because it's also a difficult one. It's a dual character badge.
I definitely get that. So, people can, for example, just join you right here and talk with you directly and, for example, get their own kind of badge?
Yes, if they so want to, yes.
Then perfect. So if you're, for example, looking for someone who's making you a badge, then maybe join here right there and talk directly with Wolfgeidel. I hope I spoke that correctly.
Yes.
Perfect. Good. Then I wish you also the best of luck and see you around.
Thank you.
Then,
Have a nice con.
Thank you.
Jyanon, have you ever been to the furry red light district in Amsterdam?
Okay.
It hurts so good.
It hurts just badly. And at this point, when you're doing this like that, we have no one who's really still staying here on the Twitch stream later on when Kage is here. So I hope you know what you're currently doing here. And you know he's here, so he will coming up here and pretty much beat your butt. Good. We're going to the next one. Next one we have here is Empress Umiko. And hey there.
Oh, jeez. You scared me.
Hey. So, what are you currently drawing here? Because it seems a little bit more in the direction of the more seductive kind of site.
No, it's just a pinup.
Fair enough. So, you also are up for commissions when people, for example, coming here and would be just talking with you?
Yeah, I'm open.
Then I would definitely suggest for all the people to come in there and join you. Because there are a lot of people and maybe more interest in, for example, with commissions like that one that you're currently drawing there. So also you, best of luck.
Thank you. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good. Last but not least, Free Fox. Hey. Welcome live on Twitch. Can you hear us?
Hello, welcome to my room.
Hey. Can you maybe tell us a little bit about what you're currently drawing?
I'm currently making Telegram stickers.
Okay, cool. So, for example, when people finding themselves right now here in your room, they could be asking you for commissions for having also Telegram stickers?
Of course.
Then I would definitely say... Sorry?
Excuse me.
Go on, please.
You first.
For everyone who is interested in, for example, having those, they should definitely come around here. So they can be just directly speaking to FreeFox and also get lovely kind of images and another kind of commission. Am I correct?
Yes.
Then
I will make mostly cartoony style, as you can see, like this. If you want some fun cartoony styled stickers, you know where to find me.
I would definitely say there's a lot of people who love this kind of art. But I just got the information that we should be closing down, so I definitely wish you the best of luck and see you around for Eurofurence Online. Bye-bye, FreeFox.
Bye.
So, that's pretty much it. I have to shout out at least one more person, at least two who are here. For example, Alpha Key is currently also there, and Zuri as well. So please check them out as well. But I have to go, and I'm out. Bye!